That's a hell of a sample. Okay, it's video number 2. I'll show you guys quick where I am again. The creek's coming towards me. This is a heavy flow creek. It takes a lot of glacial water. So the biggest obstacle I could find is this massive tree. This has been here for a long time, and you can see the amount of water that came through here to move this tree here. So where I've been working, I'll show you guys my hole. I'm working right down in here. We got beautiful quartz samples all over the place. I'm gonna make this hole a bit deeper, maybe a little bit wider, and then we're gonna fill it in and move on. So I hope you guys enjoy. This should be a good dump zone right here because the water's always gonna flow around this wood here, and it's gonna land right in this area. So this was kind of a divot in the ground when I showed up, so it seemed like a promising place to start my hole, and yeah, we were successful. So enjoy. Quick little bite to eat. So I find that the more that I eat while I'm out doing this, the more energy I have, because prospecting is really hard, everybody. It takes a lot of work. It takes money to get started, and if you're looking to get your money back right away, it's not going to happen. You know, it takes a lot of time to find gold, and usually it's a little amount of it, but it produces realistic amount of gold. This is a very good gold bearing creek. I love coming here. I have for the last years. But I have to travel a long ways to get here, you know. I don't want to, you know, go someplace and waste my time. I know there's gold up here. You have to be patient. You have to be dedicated. And, yeah, just keep at it, guys. That's all I can say. Here's another awesome piece of quartz I just took out of the center of the hole. Also, guys, I just want to talk to you a bit about safety in the forest. You know, come out prepared. Never hope anything happens. Make lots of noise when you're doing stuff. Sometimes I like to sing when I'm heading up in my regular camp. Sing my way while I'm going down the hill, just to scare the animals away. It's a beautiful morning. I'm so glad everybody's here with me. Anybody new to the channel, I hope you enjoy. Another big thing, everybody, is you gotta have rubber gloves, especially in ice cold water. It's yeah, your hands can get pretty cold if you don't, so always have a good pair of rubbers. Basic prospecting tools. I keep them in my car with me all the time. You never know, right? Okay, so I got my classifier and my rock washing bucket. I also cleaned my shovel off in there. I don't like putting tools that could have gold on them back in the hole again. So I got my bucket set up. Always make sure your area is nice and level. You can usually tell if it's level by when you fill it up with water. It should be, you know, you can tell with your eye. So time to see what this hole has for us. Wow, this is a massive quartz deposit here. Here's another big beautiful piece. Big beautiful piece. Just working right here. I figured because the surface gold was so good in the last video, I'd make the hole a little bit wider. But you'll see, my dirt is not touching the water. Okay, you see how I loosened this big rock here. It's in the middle of my hole, but my shovel's underneath it. It caught most of the dirt that was behind it that fell on. So trapping it with my shovel. But what I'm going to do is take this big rock and I'm going to put it in my rock washing bucket. There, nice and clean. Could have been gold on that guy. See, I'm just using my bucket to gather the dirt with. See? Beautiful. Sometimes bucket works even better than a pan. Sometimes when I'm in deeper in a bigger hole, I'll use my big bucket. Collapse everything into it. Can probably collapse a whole bucket in a deeper hole in 20-30 seconds. Process it. You're on your way. And when I'm done that, get that clean, and I go in with my little guy and I get what's left behind before it hits the water. The cleaner you can gather your dirt, everybody, when you're in good ground, good area, your gold count will be better. Keep your tools clean, keep your buckets clean, try not to pan too fast. And I wish you all the success. Prospecting's a tough thing. Okay, you can see my rock pile is getting pretty big. It is right beside my hole. So when I'm done here, I'll just slide those back down. Good to go. My hole is quite a bit bigger now. I'll show you, I'll stand back. Pretty good. I almost got a bucket of material. So I'm gonna try and get at least a bucket and a half again. Okay, that's one beautiful bucket of pay dirt right there. 3/4 full. I'm going to start my second bucket now. I'll get a new level position. Classifier back on again. Make this hole a little deeper. Okay, I'm about 18 inches down in the center there. I got a 1/4 bucket and my other one's done. So I'm going to do a little bit more dirt here. I'm going to take a little bit just from this upper part here. And we'll call that our sample for today. So another great classifying tip for everybody is don't empty it out every time. Just take the big rocks out of it and keep it in the bucket. It works a lot easier. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I always appreciate it. If I impress you by the end of the video, like or sub, it's awesome. Shows me some awesome appreciation. Work super hard for everybody. Channel's doing well. Thank you to all the new subscribers. There's going to be some amazing videos this summer for everybody, but I want to show you what I do after I'm done my hole. Okay, I have my 2 buckets are ready to go now to be panned and concentrated down. I have my other gold samples over there. I got my big pans in the middle there ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some clips of me filling my hole back in, because I always reclaim all my work no matter where I am. Almost there. I know it takes work, guys, but it's the responsible thing to do. What hole? That's what I do. Wouldn't even know I was here. Let's get to some panning. I'm a little excited here. Okay, so my gold from the last video is in that one. That's why I always carry 3 pans. I got my big one here, and I got another little one for putting all my entrails in. As long as you wash your stuff real good, you don't have anything to worry about. All your gold will settle in the bottom. Alright, this is my last pan here. I got all everything's cleaned up. Area's looking real good where I was prospecting. Finish this one up here. And then we'll look at what's in this. This is the classification from everything, so we'll see. Okay everybody, here's my last pan. We'll add it to this one after, and we'll see what I got for my day's total. I'm going to do this pan for everybody in some nice calm water. Start at the big ripples. Always make sure anytime you take a stone out of your pan, make sure they're clean, because this is where all your gold's going to be. Okay, I just about got as much as I can get off of the big ripples here. So let's move to the smaller ones. Okay, I'm just down to black sand now. Oh, I can see something. Okay, you see that? We got some gold showing, so let's take a look, quick peek what we got here. At least we got something, everybody. I know it's not an ounce of gold, but I never unrealistically said I was gonna find that either. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. You notice there's some white on there and everything. That's mercury from the old timers. They used mercury to process all their gold with. So we're gonna take this over here. I'm gonna add them together and let's see what I got for the day. Just fine tune it a little bit more. See how heavy gold is, eh? It's the last thing that comes out of the pan. Okay, let's see now. Come up here in the shade. Okay, everybody, that's fantastic. It's a lot of work. It's maybe 1/8 of a gram of gold, but there's a lot of mercury in there with it. It's no surprise. There was a lot of gold came out of this creek. Oh, well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Remember, stay safe in the forest. Tune in for the next one. You just might learn something. Take care, guys.